This is our channel, and today we are exploring Route 44, where a hitchhiker may or may not be haunting the side of the road. Do you believe in ghosts? Let me know your thoughts. There's a stretch of highway in Rehoboth, Massachusetts, known to locals as Route 44. Drivers have reported strange encounters there for decades, enough that police have even investigated after accidents with no clear cause. One night in the early 1990s, a man was driving home late from work. The road was mostly empty when he saw a figure on the shoulder ahead. A tall man in a red flannel shirt, jeans and boots. His hair was long, dark, and unkempt, his face pale and gaunt. The driver slowed down, uneasy, but as he passed, the figure stepped directly into the lane. He swerved hard, heart pounding, sure he had hit him. But when he stopped and got out, there was no one. No body, no footprints in the dirt. Just silence. Shaken, he got back in and drove on. That's when the passenger seatbelt beside him snapped tight, like someone had buckled themselves in. His car radio, perfectly fine a moment ago, crackled with static. Then a low growl of laughter cut through it. He drove the rest of the way gripping the wheel, never daring to look at the seat next to him. Locals call this stretch of road the Vanishing Hitchhiker Highway. And while our story ends there, this is only one of many stories of strange activity along this road. And the actual incidents go back much further than the 1990s. It's a two-lane highway slicing through a narrow corridor between Rhode Island and Connecticut. For over 125 years, it's been a desolate road less traveled, which is probably why so many people report eerie experiences there. Our story today begins around 1938. Two young men were driving home from a party on Route 44, heading south towards Providence. Around midnight, they spotted a hitchhiker walking toward them in the center of the road. The driver slowed down and offered him a ride. The man climbed in, but instead of speaking, he began to pray out loud in a strange guttural language. Then he started to levitate, rising slowly off the seat until only his feet were touching the floor. Startled, the driver slammed on the brakes and the two men watched as the hitchhiker's form shot out of the window and disappeared into the darkness. They never saw him again. But according to local reports, police did find an abandoned suitcase belonging to a traveling salesman on the side of the road. When they searched the area where the hitchhiker had vanished, they found nothing but a single muddy boot. Not to be deterred, our boys kept driving, but the encounter clearly rattled them, perhaps because it wasn't over. Shortly after, the driver felt the car suddenly drop, like going over a hill. But there was no hill. His friends screamed in terror as the ground rushed up to meet them. Then, everything went black. The men woke up bruised and shaken, but otherwise okay. The car was totaled though, destroyed as if by some kind of powerful force. The incident shook the small town. And while some called it a hoax, others swore it was the work of a malevolent hitchhiker ghost who tormented unsuspecting drivers on Route 44. Such stories continued for decades, with many similar accounts of shadowy figures appearing on the highway, only to vanish when headlights meet them. Over the years, police have investigated dozens of accidents on Route 44, but most have remained unexplained. Local legend has it that anyone driving the road at night risks a terrifying encounter. Some will see a lone figure waving from the shoulder, only to have them melt away into the trees when approached. Others will feel their car suddenly drop or be met with the apparition of a hitchhiker standing in the road, smiling or screaming, always wearing a red flannel shirt, jeans, and boots. Is there any truth to these stories? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Perhaps it doesn't matter. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more. Thanks again for watching.